Jade's heart shattered the moment she saw it. Jasmine, her girlfriend of 2 years, locked in a passionate kiss with Elena Voss, the dazzling lead actress in the hottest Broadway revival of Romeo and Juliet. It wasn't a stage kiss. This was real, captured in a blurry phone video that exploded across social media feeds at the after-party. Jade had skipped to study lines for their Academy's upcoming showcase. As the video looped in her mind, Jade felt the world tilt, her trust crumbling like a poorly built set piece, leaving her questioning every whispered promise they'd shared under the dim lights of their tiny Brooklyn apartment. She paced the cramped living room, the floorboards creaking under her frantic steps, her mind a whirlwind of betrayal and confusion. Why Elena? The woman was everything Jasmine aspired to be. Poised, celebrated, openly queer in a world that still whispered judgments behind closed doors. Jade's thoughts raced. Had their late-night talks about dreams and fears been nothing but rehearsals for this moment? She grabbed her phone, fingers trembling as she typed a furious message, then deleted it, the words too raw, too exposing. Instead, she sank onto the couch, replaying their history like a monologue she'd memorized for an audition. They'd met at the New York Drama Academy, a cutthroat institution where talent clashed with egos, and where being out as lesbian meant navigating a minefield of subtle prejudices masked as constructive criticism. Jade, from a conservative Midwestern family, had hidden her identity for years, only coming out after moving to the city. Jasmine Boulder, from a progressive but demanding East Coast clan, had pulled Jade into the light, their first kiss happening backstage during a rehearsal of the Laramie Project, a play that mirrored their own struggles against societal hate. But now this kiss with Elena felt like a deliberate rewrite of their script, one where Jade was the understudy left in the wings. The Academy buzzed with mockery the next day, whispers turning into outright laughs in the hallways. "Did you see Jasmine's method acting upgrade?" snickered Mark, the self-proclaimed king of improv, his voice dripping with sarcasm as he mimed a dramatic swoon. Jade forced a smile, her stomach churning, pretending she hadn't seen the video that had racked up thousands of views overnight. Inside she seethed. How could their peers reduce her pain to a punchline? The Academy prided itself on fostering authentic expression, yet it thrived on tearing down anyone who deviated from the heteronormative norm. Professors like Dr. Harlan, with his outdated lectures on universal love stories, subtly dismissed queer narratives as niche, forcing students like Jade and Jasmine to fight for every line that rang true to their lives. Jade's internal conflict deepened as she sat in class, staring at the empty seat beside her. Jasmine was absent, probably nursing a hangover or worse, regretting nothing. Jade's mind screamed questions. Was this revenge for their recent fight about Jade's reluctance to come out to her family? Or was it Jasmine's ambition overriding their love? Elena's star power too tempting to resist? The pressure from Jade's parents weighed heavy. Weekly calls filled with hints about finding a nice boy, and warnings about the corrupting city life. Coming out would mean disownment, loss of financial support, yet hiding felt like suffocation. Jasmine had pushed her to be brave, but now who was the coward? By afternoon, Jade confronted her reflection in the bathroom mirror, tears streaming. "You knew this could happen," she whispered to herself. "In this world, love like ours is always on trial." The Academy's upcoming showcase loomed, a production of an original play about forbidden love, ironically cast with Jade and Jasmine as leads. How could they perform intimacy now, with this betrayal hanging like a spotlight's glare? Jade's decision crystallized. She wouldn't run. She'd demand answers even if it meant unraveling everything. As she texted Jasmine to meet after class, her heart pounded with a mix of dread and determination, the first act of their personal drama unfolding in real time. The meeting spot was their usual bench in Central Park, but today it felt like a stage set for confrontation. Jasmine arrived late, her eyes red-rimmed, makeup slightly smudged, a far cry from her usual polished self. "Jade, I can explain," she started, but Jade cut her off, voice steady despite the storm inside. "Explain why you kissed her? In front of everyone? While I'm at home, believing we're solid." Jasmine's face crumpled and she reached for Jade's hand, but Jade pulled away, the rejection a knife twist in her own gut. "It was the after-party buzz, the champagne, Elena's compliments on my audition tape." Jasmine rushed out, her words tumbling like a poorly delivered soliloquy. She leaned in and I didn't stop it. But it meant nothing, Jade. You're my everything. Jade's mind flashed to their shared dreams. Jasmine landing Broadway roles, Jade directing indie films that challenged norms. But ambition had a price, and Jade wondered if she was the collateral. Nothing? That video is everywhere. Our friends are laughing at us, at me. The hurt in Jasmine's eyes mirrored Jade's, but doubt lingered. Was this remorse or just fear of losing her safety net? As they argued, passers-by glanced curiously, a reminder of the societal gaze they always navigated. Jade's thoughts turned inward. I've sacrificed so much for this love. Alienating family, enduring academy barbs. Is it worth it if betrayal is the reward? Jasmine pleaded, revealing her own pressures, her family's expectations for success, their subtle homophobia disguised as concern for her career choices. They think being out will ruin me, Jasmine confessed, voice breaking. Elena's fearless. I wanted to feel that. Jade softened slightly, understanding the pull. But the wound was fresh. They parted unresolved, Jade walking away with a heavy heart, knowing this was just the beginning of their unraveling. Back at the apartment, Jade scrolled through comments on the video, each one a dagger. Typical drama queens. Broadway's full of fakers. The Academy's mockery amplified online, turning their private pain public. Jade's resolve hardened. She'd channel this into her performance, but first, she needed to confront the deeper issues. Her phone buzzed with a call from her mother, the timing ironic. How's school, honey? Met any nice guys? The lie stuck in Jade's throat. Everything's fine, Mom. Hanging up, she wept, the weight of secrets crushing her. How long could she live this double life? The next week blurred into rehearsals fraught with tension. Jasmine threw herself into the role, her lines laced with unintended irony about trust and fidelity. Jade delivered hers with raw emotion, drawing from the betrayal, earning praise from Dr. Harlan, who cluelessly commented, "Such passion feels real. If only he knew." Whispers among castmates grew, alliances shifting. Some sided with Jasmine, calling it a mistake. Others pitted Jade, their sympathy laced with judgment. Mark's jabs escalated, once cornering Jade. So is the show off now? Or are you playing the victim role? Jade snapped back. Mind your own script. But inside she questioned her strength. Jasmine's attempts at reconciliation faltered. Flowers left on the doorstep, notes apologizing profusely. Yet Jade's trust eroded, her mind fixated on what-ifs. What if Elena was more than a kiss? What if Jasmine's ambition meant leaving her behind? The Academy's annual gala approached, a networking event where stars like Elena mingled with students. Jade dreaded it, but attendance was mandatory. As she dressed, staring at her reflection, she thought, "This is my crossroads, fight for us or let go." The decision loomed, heavy as a curtain call. The gala glittered under chandeliers in a swanky Manhattan ballroom, a facade of glamour hiding the undercurrents of ambition and prejudice. Jade arrived alone, her sleek black gown a armor against the stairs, her mind a battlefield of doubt and defiance. Jasmine was already there, schmoozing with industry bigwigs, her laughter forced, eyes scanning for Jade. When their gazes met, Jasmine approached, whispering, "We need to talk properly." But before Jade could respond, Elena Voss swept in, her presence commanding, a reminder of the kiss that haunted Jade's nights. "Elena, this is Jade, my partner," Jasmine introduced hesitantly, the word partner hanging awkwardly. Elena's smile was warm, oblivious, or perhaps calculated. "I've heard so much about you. Jasmine raves about your directing talent." Jade forced politeness, but inside rage simmered. How dare she act like nothing happened? As Elena chatted about the industry's progressive shifts, Jade's thoughts screamed hypocrisy. The same industry that tokenized queer stories while sidelining queer creators. Jasmine's hand brushed hers under the table, a plea for unity, but Jade withdrew, the touch burning like betrayal. The evening unraveled when Mark, drunk on free champagne, cornered them with the group. "So Jasmine, planning any more networking kisses?" Lauge hashtag erupted, Elena's confusion evident. Jade's face flushed, her internal monologue raging. "These people mock us because our love threatens their fragile norms." Jasmine defended weakly. It was a mistake, but the damage deepened. Jade excused herself, fleeing to the balcony, the city lights blurring through tears. Why fight for a love that's constantly ridiculed? Her family's voice echoed in her head, her father's stern warnings about unnatural choices, Her mother's prayers for her salvation. Coming out would shatter them, but staying hidden was shattering her. Jasmine followed, the cool night air charged with tension. I messed up, Jade. But Elena means nothing. It's you I love. Jade whirled, voice cracking. Love? Or convenience? You kissed her because she's what you want to be, successful, unapologetic. I'm just the girl holding you back. Jasmine's eyes filled with tears, revealing her own turmoil. My parents are pushing me to focus on career. Code for hiding who I am. That kiss was rebellion, stupid and wrong. For the first time, Jade saw Jasmine's cracks. The pressure to succeed in a homophobic world. The fear of failure. But understanding didn't erase the hurt. Rebellion at my expense? That's not love. That's selfishness. They argued fiercely, voices rising, drawing glances from inside. Jade's mind wrestled. Forgive and risk more pain, or walk away and face loneliness. The gala speeches droned on, praising diversity, but Jade knew it was lip service. Queer women like them were props, not protagonists. As they returned inside, Elena pulled Jasmine aside for a quick chat, leaving Jade seething. Overhearing snippets about an audition opportunity, Jade's suspicion flared. Was this the real motive? Betrayal twisted deeper, her decision teetering. The following days at the academy were a pressure cooker. Rehearsals intensified, their onstage chemistry strained, offstage silence deafening. Jade threw herself into directing notes, channeling pain into creativity, but whispers persisted. A classmate, Sarah, confided. The academy's toxic, they pit us against each other, especially us queer folks. Jade nodded, her thoughts aligning. It's not just us. It's the system breeding division. Yet, personal wounds festered. Jasmine's family visited unexpectedly, her mother eyeing Jade suspiciously during a chance encounter. Who's this friend? She asked pointedly. Jasmine stammered. Just a classmate. The denial a fresh stab to Jade. Alone that night, Jade journaled her turmoil. How can I love someone who hides me? My own family would disown me if they knew, but at least I'm honest with myself. The moral quandary gnawed. Stay and compromise or leave and reclaim integrity. News broke of Elena offering Jasmine an understudy role, the opportunity of a lifetime. Jade's heart sank. Would Jasmine take it, knowing it stemmed from that kiss? Confrontation brewed, the stakes rising. Jasmine confessed over coffee, eyes pleading. It's my dream, but I won't if it costs us. Jade's response was measured, hiding inner chaos. Dreams have prices. What's yours? Jasmine hesitated, revealing her ethical struggle. Accepting meant endorsing the kiss's fallout. Refusing meant stagnation. I choose us, she said, but doubt lingered in her voice. Jade's mind raced. Is this truth or manipulation? The Academy's showcase neared. Their performance a litmus test. As they rehearsed a pivotal scene of confession, lines blurred with reality, tears genuine. Pressure from Jade's side mounted. A surprise call from her brother, hinting their parents suspected something. Mom found your old letters, one's about a girl. Panic surged. Exposure loomed, forcing a choice. Jade confided in Jasmine, vulnerability raw. If I come out, I lose them. But hiding loses me. Jasmine held her, promising support, but the earlier betrayal shadowed the moment. We'll face it together, she whispered. Jade wanted to believe, but trust was fragile. The showcase preview night arrived, nerves electric. Backstage, Mark sabotaged subtly, misplaced props, snide remarks, escalating the mockery. Jade confronted him. Your jokes aren't funny, they're harmful. He shrugged. Just lightening the mood. But Jade saw the deeper prejudice, her resolve strengthening. On stage, their chemistry ignited, pain fueling passion, earning applause. Off stage, Elena appeared, congratulating Jasmine, her presence a catalyst. Jade overheard Elena's flirtation, Jasmine's polite rebuff, but insecurity flared. Post-show in the dressing room, Jade demanded clarity. Choose her world or ours? Jasmine's tears flowed. Ours always. But as Elena texted an invitation, Jasmine's hesitation spoke volumes. Jade's heart broke anew. Ambition trumped love. She walked out, the night air cold, mind swirling with loss. Was this the end or a necessary sacrifice? The days after the preview blurred into isolation for Jade. Her apartment a sanctuary of solitude, the silence amplifying her inner turmoil. Jasmine's calls went unanswered, each ring a reminder of the choice hanging unresolved. Jade's thoughts consumed her. How do you rebuild trust when the foundation is cracked by betrayal? The academy's final rehearsals loomed, but motivation waned. She scrolled through old photos, them at pride-defying stares, arms linked in solidarity. Now those memories tainted, societal pressures mocking their naivety. An unexpected visit from Sarah broke the quiet. The academy's buzzing, Jasmine's distracted, and Mark spreading rumors. Sarah's concern was genuine, a rare ally in the cutthroat environment. Jade opened up slightly. It's more than the kiss, it's everything, the hiding, the judgments. Sarah nodded, sharing her own story of family rejection after coming out. It hurts, but living truthfully is worth the price. Jade pondered. Was she ready to pay that price? Her family's impending visit for the showcase added urgency, her parents flying in, oblivious to her world. Jasmine appeared at the door that evening, disheveled, eyes pleading. I turned down Elena's offer. Jade's surprise mixed with skepticism. Why? Jasmine's voice trembled. Because it wasn't worth losing you. But I need you to believe me. They talked for hours, unpacking layers, Jasmine's fear of failure, rooted in her family's conditional love, pushing her toward reckless acts. That kiss was me sabotaging myself, proving I'm unworthy. Jade's empathy stirred, but wounds lingered. And me? Collateral damage. Jasmine's confession deepened the drama. I was scared you'd leave first with your family's pull. The conversation turned to mending, but external forces intruded. Jade's phone buzzed, her mother confirming arrival, excitement laced with probing questions. Bringing anyone special? The lie flowed easily, but guilt gnawed. Jasmine urged. Tell them. I'll be there. Jade's internal debate raged. Risk disownment for authenticity, or maintain the facade? Moral lines blurred. What was right when love clashed with family loyalty? At rehearsals, tension peaked. Mark's antagonism escalated, tampering with scripts, his homophobia thinly veiled. Queer dramas overplayed, he sneered during notes. Jade exploded. Your ignorance is the real cliché. The confrontation drew Dr. Harlan's intervention, but his let's keep it professional dismissed the deeper issue. Jasmine backed Jade, their unity a small victory, but the academy's toxicity persisted. Whispers of a petition against disruptive elements circulated, targeting queer students. Jade's family arrived amid this chaos, her parents' Midwestern politeness clashing with the city's vibe. Dinner was strained, questions about her social life probing. Jasmine joined unexpectedly, introduced as a friend, the word stinging. Jade's mother sensed something, her gaze sharp. Later, alone with Jade, she asked, Are you happy really? Jade's heart pounded. This is the moment. But fear won, deflection her shield. Of course, Mom. The lie tasted bitter, her mind questioning. Am I betraying myself more than Jasmine betrayed me? The showcase night arrived, adrenaline surging. Backstage, Jasmine pulled Jade aside. No more hiding. After this, we tell everyone. Jade nodded, resolve building, but doubt whispered. Can we survive the fallout? The performance unfolded flawlessly, their chemistry electric, the audience captivated. Elena in the front row added irony, her applause genuine. Post-curtain, celebrations ensued, but Jade's parents approached, congratulations mixed with curiosity about Jasmine. In the afterglow, Mark cornered Jasmine, his drunken slur vicious. You two are a joke, Broadway won't want your kind. Jasmine shoved back verbally, defending their love, but the words ignited Jade's fury. She intervened, outing the prejudice. Your hate says more about you. The scene drew attention, Dr. Harlan stepping in. But this time students rallied against Mark, a shift in alliances. Amid the chaos, Jade's father pulled her aside. What's going on here? The pressure culminated, Jade's confession spilled. Jasmine's my girlfriend. I'm gay. Silence stretched, her parents' faces paling. Her mother's tears flowed. We suspected, but how could you? Her father's disappointment cut deep. This isn't the life we wanted for you. The rejection hit like a stage blackout, Jade's world dimming. Jasmine supported her, but the damage was done. Family ties strained, perhaps broken. Alone later, Jade reflected. The price of truth is steep, but so is the cost of lies. Jasmine's solidarity warmed her. But uncertainties loomed. Would her parents come around, or was this permanent loss? The moral dilemma persisted. Was outing herself right, despite the pain inflicted? The aftermath of the confession rippled through Jade's life like aftershocks from an earthquake. Her parents left abruptly, their goodbye curt, promising to talk later. The silence that followed was deafening. No calls, no texts, disownment's shadow looming. Jade's mind tormented her. Did I choose love over family, or selfishness over duty? Jasmine stayed close, her support unwavering, but guilt tinged their interactions. I pushed you, Jasmine admitted one night, curled on the couch. Maybe too soon. Jade reassured but inwardly questioned. Was this our joint decision or her influence? The Academy responded variably. Dr. Harlan's memo on inclusivity felt performative, while students divided. Some applauded Jade's bravery, others distanced, fearing association. Mark's suspension for harassment was a win, but the underlying bias festered. Jasmine faced backlash too. Rumors of favoritism from Elena, tarnishing her reputation. They're saying I slept my way up, she confided, voice breaking. Jade's empathy clashed with residual resentment. Your kiss started this chain. Yet, they navigated together, their bond tested but holding. Societal pressures amplified online, the video resurfaced, comments vicious. Lesbians ruining theater. Attention seekers. Jade's internal struggle intensified. Why must our love be debated, dissected? Jasmine suggested therapy, but Jade resisted, fearing more exposure. A call from her brother broke the family silence. Mom and Dad are hurt, but they're processing. Give them time. Hope flickered, but skepticism remained. Processing or rejecting? Ambition reared again. Jasmine received another offer, this time from a queer theater company. It's legit, no strings, she assured. Jade's trust wavered. Accept and risk jealousy or discourage and stifle her? Go for it, Jade said, hiding fears. The moral tightrope. Support means vulnerability. Control means toxicity. As Jasmine prepared, their dynamic shifted. Jasmine thriving, Jade grappling with loss. A family Zoom call tested resolve. Her parents' faces stern, words measured. We love you, but this lifestyle. It's wrong, Jade defended. It's who I am, not a choice. Tears flowed, arguments escalating, Bible quotes versus personal truth. Her mother's plea. Come home, we can help. Jade's refusal. Help? Or change me? The call ended in stalemate, Jade shattered. Jasmine comforted, but Jade wondered. Is love enough to fill this void? The Academy's final project, a queer-themed play, became their outlet. Jade directed, Jasmine starred, channeling pain into art. Rehearsals revealed depths, Jasmine's monologues echoing her regrets, Jade's notes pushing authenticity. But external drama intruded. Elena contacted Jade directly, apologizing. The kiss was impulsive. I didn't know. Jade's response curt. You knew enough. Closure eluded, suspicion lingering. As graduation neared, decisions loomed. Jasmine's new role meant relocation to Chicago temporarily. Come with me, she urged. Jade hesitated. Uproot for love or stay and rebuild? Her mind weighed. Sacrifice independence for unity or risk drift? Family reconciliation hinted, her mother's tentative email. We miss you. But conditions attached. Leave that life. Jade's defiance grew. No more compromises. A pivotal fight erupted. Jasmine packed, excitement palpable. Jade accused. You're escaping the mess you made. Jasmine countered. I'm building our future. Words flew, old wounds reopening, the kiss, the hiding, the prices paid. Jade stormed out, wandering streets, thoughts chaotic. Have we grown or repeated cycles? Returning, apologies exchanged, but fragility evident. Graduation day mixed triumph and tension. Diplomas in hand, cheers rang, but Jade's parents absent. Jasmine's family attended, their acceptance superficial. In the crowd, Elena congratulated, her presence a test. Jade watched Jasmine interact politely, jealousy nipping but trust held just. Post-ceremony alone, Jade reflected. The journey's scars define us, but do they heal? Jasmine's departure loomed. A new chapter fraught with uncertainty. Jasmine's move to Chicago marked a turning point. The distance amplifying doubts and desires. Weekly video calls sustained them, But static couldn't replace touch. Jade stayed in New York, pursuing directing gigs, her indie film about queer struggles gaining traction. Success bittersweet, mind wandering. Is long distance the slow death of us? Family outreach increased. Her father's awkward attempts at understanding. Reading articles on LGBTQ+ issues. Progress but slow, Jade's patience tested. Forgiveness or resentment? A visit to Chicago tested bonds. Jasmine's new world dazzled, theater scene vibrant, queer community welcoming. Jade felt out of place, jealousy surfacing at Jasmine's co-stars, echoes of Elena. You're thriving without me, Jade confessed one night, vulnerability raw. Jasmine reassured. With you always. But a overheard conversation with a colleague revealed Jasmine's omission of their relationship status. Single? Complicated. The betrayal stung anew. Hiding again? Confrontation followed, voices raised in Jasmine's loft. Why lie? Jade demanded. Jasmine's defense. Industry still judgmental. I protect us. Jade's retort. By erasing me? The argument unearthed core conflicts. Ambition versus authenticity. Individual growth versus partnership. Jasmine's tears. I've paid prices too, lost friends, family strain. Jade empathized but stood firm. No more shadows. Resolution tentative, love strained but enduring. Back in New York, Jade's film premiered at a festival, acclaim pouring. Her parents attended virtually, a milestone. Post-screening call. Proud but worried. Jade's openness. Worry less, accept more. Incremental healing but scars remained. Societal backlash hit. Conservative critics panning the film as agenda-pushing. Online trolls targeting her identity. Jade's resolve. Art as weapon against prejudice. Jasmine returned for a break, reunion charged. They navigated mended trust, decisions looming. Close the distance? Jade proposed. Move here or I there. Jasmine hesitated, career booming. The moral crossroads. Sacrifice for love, or pursue paths separately. Discussions deepened, revealing growth. Jasmine's therapy uncovering self-sabotage patterns. Jade's therapy addressing family trauma. A crisis accelerated choices. Jade's mother hospitalized, stress-related. Jade flew home, Jasmine joining despite tensions. Hospital room confrontation. Parents facing Jasmine, awkward but civil. Her mother's whisper. She makes you happy? Jade's nod. Yes. A crack in the wall, acceptance budding. But her father's reluctance. It's hard. Jade's inner peace. Progress is progress. Returning, they committed. Jasmine relocating back, prioritizing them. Celebrations mixed with realism, challenges persist. Academy friends reconciled. Mark's apology forced but accepted. Elena faded, a chapter closed. As they built anew, Jade pondered the journey's lessons. Betrayal forges strength, but at what cost? Love demands sacrifice, but where's the line? Society evolves, but slowly, personal battles defining change. In the end, was Jade's forgiveness of Jasmine's kiss a sign of true love, or a compromise of self-respect?